So today we're going to figure out how to ride a bus.
Ignition. 3, 2, 1, 0.
I know that sounds pretty stupid because I see these buses going around town all the time and I really don't even have a clue on how to ride them. If you can see it, there's a bus right there, and hopefully I will be able to figure out how to ride it and all the routes. There's like, I think there's 8 routes. So I'm going to ride 3 and get the idea of how to ride a bus. The first thing you need to figure out, does the bus go where I need to go? And one of the apps that you can find on Play Store for Android or App Store for Apple is called Route Shout 2.0. I'm going to click on it there. And this is it. Route Shout 2.0, Orbit, Huntsville Transit. Basically, there's 3 menu options, which is where's my bus, schedule, and locate me. Where's my bus? Okay, where's the bus that I want to get on? Schedule, what's the schedule? The listing of all the stops for a particular route. And locate me, how close am I to the nearest bus stop? So let's go through these real quick. Where's my bus? We'll click on that one. And we're going to pick on my favorite route, but however, these are all the routes that it goes through. Also, there's like a UAH loop that starts and ends within UAH, and I think that's only on the weekends. UAH is the University of Alabama at Huntsville. So I'm going to click on my favorite route, which is Route 3. I don't know why route and route have 2 different pronunciations. Anyway, Route 3. So here's Route 3 and all the various stops. It has 38 stops, including going back to the transfer station. Here's 37 of them showing. And so we're going to click on Bradford and Wynn, and it's going to bring up the map. And that pin that you see right there in the center, the blue pin, that one right there, is Bradford and Wynn. And so if you click on it, it'll basically give you some general information when the bus is expected to depart from that location. So you got one around the 7 o'clock time frame, and then you got one around the 8 o'clock time frame. They're not exact. You got traffic and all these other things, but this is a pretty general idea of when that particular bus is going to be there. And so now I believe we can go back to Bradford and Wynn, and we can see all the other stops that are involved here. So we can kind of widen it. You have to use 2 fingers to do that. So let's look at another one, which is Old Madison Pike and Bocker, which is a bus stop. All of those little blue dots along the way are bus stops. So that gives you a general idea when that bus is going to depart from that location. So let's go back and back one more and back again, and we'll go to schedule. And so schedule is going to show all of the schedules for specific bus route. Again, let's pick on Route 3 because it says Holmes UAH, and I'm a UAH alumni, so let's go ahead and click on that one. I have an affinity for that one, an affinity for that particular campus. And so here's all of the times for that particular route. For Route 3, starts at 6 o'clock from the transfer station. You're there at 6 o'clock, you're going to catch the bus, and it's going to take you to all these various stops along the way. From the transfer station, it goes all the way through these 38 stops, all the way back to the transfer station. It takes about 50 minutes, approximately 50 minutes to make that particular loop for Route 3. Let's back up. Now we're going to go to locate me, and I think this is probably the most technical app. I like this one because it shows a level of smartness for the app where it uses your GPS within your phone or device, and it'll say, okay, where are the closest bus stops in relationship to me? So now it says it's locating me a little while ago when I was making an earlier video just to test this out, it automatically came up. So it's not coming up right now, but it normally does. So, you know, what are you going to do? Basically, it shows, I live in West Huntsville. It shows my closest bus stop location, which is at University Drive Walmart. There's a bus stop right there in front of University Drive Walmart, right on the edge. There we go. There's the proceed button. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And so there it is. That's the closest one to me specifically. So it says 1.16 miles from me, which is as the crow flies, not driving. It's 3 miles if you're driving. So that's Route Shout 2.0 in a nutshell. You got where's my bus, schedule, and locate me. And I think Route Shout is actually compatible with other transit systems across the United States. There's several that you can go to a particular city and Route Shout will actually be smart enough to pick up that particular bus route listing. So anyway, that's Route Shout 2.0. It's very easy to use. You can get it on the App Store, get it on the Play Store. So check it out. And so now I'm at the transit station here in Huntsville. At transit station means it's like for buses. The last time I used buses was back in the 60s when I was a little kid. Hopefully a bus will come soon and I can get on it and figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna do the Patton Road bus, which is Route 2, and hopefully they'll open up. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Zero. Okay, we're on the bus, heading to Jones Valley. Wait a second. Look at all this utility work. Can you imagine you driving around through here? I'm on a bus and I'm enjoying the sights and I see this utility work and I'm like, I don't have to deal with it. I made it on the bus and it's pretty easy actually to ride it. I don't know what I was afraid of. I do have a level of agoraphobia. A level of agoraphobia. A level of agoraphobia. Now I'm gonna ride it again. And I'm gonna see if I can stop somewhere and get something to eat and then get back on and get back to the transfer station. So I rode the bus for the first time in like 40 years. And as I was coming into the transfer station, I saw this little breakfast place called Canadian Bacon. And so I stopped here. So the bus actually got me to a place where I can get something to eat. So I just had breakfast at Canadian Bacon. I found it when I was coming from Jones Valley area. And now I'm gonna try and get on another bus so I can go downtown. But I wanna see if I can get off a bus and get back on the bus that's coming in versus just hanging out here at the transfer station, which is pretty cheap because it's the only place I know where to get on a bus at. So I have to expand my abilities. So far so good. It's really pretty easy to ride the bus. I don't know what I was afraid of. Like I said, I have agoraphobia a little bit. I'm just kind of freaked out by public transportation. I don't know why. Maybe it was because when I was 12, my mother put me on a bus from California to Huntsville, Alabama by myself. And I was by myself. And I didn't, it's just like, here you go, good luck. Anyway, it's pretty straightforward. You can buy passes online on the phone. You can use regular cash. You get transfers when you stop, and that transfer is good for another bus ride somewhere else. In 2023, they're going to expand the system, is what I've heard from the bus driver that I talked to. And it's going to add more, we'll talk about that later. I don't know what I'm saying. So now I'm gonna go on Route 3, and this is gonna take me to the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, which is home of Space Camp, and then I'm gonna figure out something else after that, so we'll see. Oh, there's my other bus right there. going to the Space and Rocket Center. I'm the only one on the bus besides the driver. And it's a smooth ride. It's a clean bus. It's a very good experience as far as public transportation is concerned. Hopefully the new bus routes will be a little closer to my house. Right now the closest bus stop is about 3 miles away. So it's easier to just get in my car and drive where I need to go. But hopefully some of the bus routes will be closer and I can walk to them and take a bus every once in a while. I'm not saying I'm going to use it all the time, but hopefully I can use it some of the time to be able to keep my car in the garage. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. It seems like it's a pretty good system. It's got a beautiful transfer station here. Looks like it's something, you know, out of any major city. Here comes my bus. So riding the Huntsville bus system Orbit, I don't know why I do that, is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It's a clean, comfortable public transportation, and it's got a lot of potential to grow and to become even better than it is already. Very excited that I was able to do this video and to overcome my level of agoraphobia, which I think I have. So I finished 3 routes on Huntsville Transit. Hopefully the new routes will be more expanded and easier to get to, and you don't have to walk so far to get to it. Because I had to drive to the transfer station from my house, which is about 11 miles, just to make this video, but it was more of just to learn how to do it versus actually the practicality of using the bus system.